Good morning, everyone. Right, I'm just gonna let me just set up this chat. This is the fiddly part, you see. Copy. Cancel. I haven't even had my latte yet. My latte. Come on. We're on. We're on. And he's watching on YouTube or he's just on Discord? Is what? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Good morning, everyone. Another day of trading. Live trading London session. We trade most weekdays from 8 AM till about 11 o'clock until we catch something. And we cover gold. I only trade gold at the minute. I am testing NAS 100, but that won't be around for a bit really. However, we've got a 100% win rate on stream. We've only been streaming for about 2 weeks. Got 100% so far. I've put the stats on the stream as well, so you can see at the top. 10 wins, no losses, no break-evens at the moment. So touch wood, we can carry on with that. So touch wood. Okay, so every time we get into the charts, what you need to do is a top-down analysis, right? Because the last thing you want to do is look at a certain time frame and think, ooh, there's a nice setup there, and go straight in. Because when you do a top-down, you'll see that actually it might look not as good on a higher time frame. That makes sense. So always do a top-down analysis. Never ever rush into a trade. You need to come onto the chart and just take your time. Top-down analysis, and then you know the full story, and then we look for some trades. Okay, so we start off with them. Well, I do monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. That's what I do. Okay, and when I get to the 4 hour, 1 hour, I start looking for setups. So the monthly itself, okay, if you remember last week, the monthly closed heavily bullish, okay, but didn't break above this area. So that means this monthly is either going to end up, or should really end up bearish or bullish, but respecting unless it breaks out, because currently we are still in this range. Okay, so we're still in this range, therefore price should, where's my little thing? Oh, there it is. Should be coming back down. Right, but before it does that though, what you notice about, if you look at these candles, they all closed respecting, but we all tapped up in 2074 levels. See? So I do believe what we're going to do, either this monthly is going to do it or the next monthly is going to do it, but I do believe we're going to tap 2075 before it does its next move. Now it could tap that. I do believe it's got to tap 2075 if it wants to break past 1846. Okay, but it's just whether this monthly does it or next month do it, because there's only 4 days left of this month. So are we saying are we going to be heavily bullish to get up here? We don't know. We've just got to see on the lower time frames. However, we are bullish at the moment. This monthly's had its pullback. 4 days left. It's creating that top wick now. So hopefully we can get up to them levels. Now we came up to at least 2047. That's where they all came up to. Broke past this one. So that's probably our next target, really. Like our safety target. So we'll leave that on there. So weekly, again, heavily bullish, close respecting. I said last week these two haven't got much of top wicks. So I was thinking price is going to come back up there. It's done exactly that. Now, where's it closed? It's a bit tricky with this weekly one, because again, we've closed. If you look at the previous week, we closed well respecting this area. We're currently not in that range yet. So at any point, if this candle starts pushing, at any point it can pull back and close respecting, because it's not currently in that range. because we have to trade what we see. And at the minute we haven't broke into there. Yes, the candle's pushing into it, but we're not in there yet. So we'll have to be careful at this point. Now, you also haven't had much of a bottom wick on this. I'm not sure you need one. So all we know with the weekly at the minute, it's bullish. Okay. Hopefully these wicks do come up to these levels. So we might pop up to there and then reject. So a bit like this one. So this one closed respecting. The new one opened up. Pushed up. Tapped 2047. Then pulled all the way back and closed respecting. So that's what we might get today. But either way we should be coming up to 2047. Or 2031. Because that's what this one done. So that should be our worst case scenario. Okay, so daily then, again heavily bullish. You haven't had much bottom wicks on here, so what does that mean then? See, I would have liked a daily close in that area, because at the minute, again, you are still respecting this area. You're still respecting this zone. So we're still in the lower zones at the moment, and price is pushed bullish. So at any point, price can flip to the downside. So we're gonna have to be careful, because if we're looking for buys for setups on lower time frames, at any point you could just flip bearish. Yeah. Or if we can confirm some like a range 2 breakout on the lower time frame bearish, we maybe grab that pull back down. But at the minute everything's very, very bullish. So daily then, the daily's closed respect and we still haven't broken to that. Same with the weekly. 4 hour, what's the 4 hour done? No bottom wick on this 4 hour. Okay, so the 4 hour has broke out. So the 4 hours broke out. You've sort of had a nest play on the 4 hour, broke out, then you've got a bearish candle, and then a new candle's opened up, but it's pushed up first. And we don't like that, because it's pushed up first. At any point it could flip to create a bottom wick. If it came down first, we could have looked to get in on this for a buy to come back up, because this whole play technically could have been a nest play. Okay, but because it's pushed up first, it's sort of that's the move. And you tend to get this on a Monday, really. Mondays are sort of, they're like trap days, Friday and Mondays. Where's this for you? So I just want to see, when you get a 4 hour break above here, what happens to price? Okay, so break, you tapped 2031, came back up, didn't quite tap 2031, but you tapped 2028. Well, actually you did, didn't you? This one was a fake out, back in, up, through. So you can see some more previous data. So the break, then we came back, we tapped 2000, and then we went. So could we catch that? So this is what we might be seeing. Break, but we still haven't tapped, have we? Close bearish, and then but with this one's got a bottom wick, and we haven't had that bottom wick yet. And there's still 3 hours left of the 4 hour, so are we going to come back down? Because if so, I would probably say, I'm just going to mark this up, potential wing backs. Could we come back up from there? Ooh, that's where it is there, bottom wick. Okay, let's go on to the 1 hour. So again, this hour's had no bottom wick, but we are bullish. So I would probably say if we can get a maybe buys above there. If we get an hour close above here, what happens to price? Hello, Rosie. Okay. So, and this is all you're doing, is you're trying to identify an area where, when you've had a close of a candle above there, where does price go? So, we've had an hour break above there, to push 2016. Hour break above, push 2022. Hour break above, where's a pushed at least 2018 again. So, this could be our take partial move to break even. Because we know if 90% of the time you get an hour break above here, you push to 2018, the odds are pretty good, aren't they? Pretty in your favour. And that's all trading is, probability. So hour break, and then we push straight up. Yeah, straight through. There is a time where you do tap 2016, but that's after tapping 2018. And we haven't tapped 2018 yet. Oh, have we? Oh, actually. Let's have a look at this wick. I want to see a lower time frame as well, because we might be able to get in on a lower time frame. Oh, look. Wick up to the air. It didn't quite tap it though. Came back down. Rosie. Rosie. Taxi's here, guys. That's why she's going mental. Okay. And then we also come up to... So, does that mean we could take that? I think we could. It's on the hours. Hours are good. Oi! Rosie. Chill out. So the hours are good. So let's see if we can get a lower time frame break. Because if it does shoot off, we sort of want to catch it, don't we? So if we got... what happens if we get a 15 above that? There though, because... 30 hour 15 30-minute would be better. 15. Let's have a little 15 first. Boring trading, isn't it? It is when he sat there for hours waiting for the forward to close. Okay, so the 15, it's more this one, isn't it? So if we get another 15 close back above, this one doesn't sit right. So that was just a fake out. So if that's a fake out, if we get a 15 close back in 2013, we should be coming through to 2018. But price can shoot through. 15 through. We've had the fake out. I would prefer though a wing back, but yeah, look, they all come through. All of them. Okay, so if we can get a 15 close yet above 2013, we could bring that to fill the wick at 2016. Okay, how big's that range? It's not bad, 30 pips. 30 pips? Yeah, 30 pips. But But the only thing I'm wary of is this hour, no bottom wick. So what I would prefer, this is what I would prefer, but I just don't know if we're going to get it. Actually, maybe the 30. So if the 30 closes like this in 9 minutes, the new 30 pulls back, taps, creates a bottom wick for this hour. Right, would that still be the hour? It would, wouldn't it? Creates a bottom wick for this hour, and then flips to the upside. And then we get our 15-minute close in here, and then you can sort of bring this through. But we could potentially get in for a wing back buy from here. And our cut-off would be if the 30 closed below. So, for example, thanks, darling. So if the 30 closed below like that, we'd be in drawdown. The new 30 should come back, tap previous support anyway. Should come back, tap previous support anyway, then flip to the downside. So that's a potential also. Let's get rid of this one. So I think we're going to have to wait for this 30 to close, see how this closes. 15, close bullish. Because the 4, everything's bullish, isn't it, Pat? It's just this 4. I don't like this 4 with no bottom wick. Gotta broke that. Broke the highs. Might be a bit risky taking a wing back buy for me here, now I think about it, because if you think about this 4, if we take a wing back buy, this 4 is pushing up. It hasn't broke the highs yet, but if it pulls back, it could easily just flip and push. So I think, if anything, the 15 buy stop would be better above 2013, because 9 times out of 10 you push to 2016. The only way we could take it is if the hour broke above. How many hours are left in the 4? 2.5 hours. Still got another. Yeah, because if the hour broke above, you're probably going to tap these levels, even if the 4 wants to come back down to create a bottom wick. You've got enough time. So that would probably work. So we want a 15-minute close above, and then we want to pull back. We'll get a buy stop on to come up. That's what we're after. Okay, and stops. What would stops be like? Stops are tricky. I sort of want to use this 4 hour, but I suppose if you're breaking below there, it doesn't matter anyway, does it? Stops would have to be like this. 15 close. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to go there, because I suppose if you're breaking below there, you're going to be pushing anyway. You're definitely going to be pushing to create a bottom wick for this one. That's what we got going on at the minute. I mean, to be safe, if you wanted to, we could just wait for the hour. The hour close above, and then use that hour. Yeah, we could do. See, that would be safer, to be honest with you. Let's see how this the 30's next to close. Let's see how the 30 closes. Because if the 30 closes above and pulls back, yeah, without a top wick, we look to get a buy stop off the 30. Look, the 30s can actually power straight through. This 30 might go here. Tend to come from here. 30 close above, pull back. 30 close above, pull back. As long as we don't tap. 2016. Pull back. Close above. Okay, that could probably work, but we've got to have a pullback, that's the thing. So if we get a 30 close as it is now, got to get a pullback, and then we can look to get a buy stop on the other side. But London is opening, so we'd be looking at targets. Where would the target be? Yeah, because that's the break of the highs at that point. So stand by, guys. Stops would have to be 20. This way in the signals. But we've got to get that pullback. Pullback's got to tap at least 2012. And we've got to get the 30 close above. Otherwise we're going to have to wait for either the hour or a 15-minute close. Would be 2013. Stops would be 2006.57. Take partial move to break even. It would be 2016. 2016.09, and target would be 2024.77. 4.77. Okay, that's only if we get this 30 going. Okay, we need this 30 close above. Good morning, Andrew Hankin. How are you doing? Oh, it's absolutely lashing down here.
I'm in Newcastle.
Yeah, it's bad weather, isn't it?
It's always bad up in Newcastle, isn't it?
Yeah. 1 minute for closure here. Did you watch the match the other night, Dan?
Oh, I did.
Good one, eh?
Fantastic.
Yeah. No, that was karma on Sterling though, because I didn't think it was a free kick.
It was a very, very weak yellow as well.
Yeah.
For Trippier. Great free kick, but yeah. And I think James should have got a yellow for his push on Livramento first.
Yeah.
But that was and then he would have been off sooner. But again, it was just weak.
Yeah.
Weak yellow cards and stuff like that. So stupidity, wasn't it? But great second half for us.
Yeah, it was one. It's weird, isn't it?
It is.
Are you not like ready to Because every time I go into a game, I always say to the miss, I said, what do you think the score's going to be? I'm like, oh, I think we'll get beat, me. And I'm like, do you know what it is? It's because I'm used to us getting beat through the Ashley years.
Well, 10, 12 years of just nail biting.
Yeah. Boring,
just
boring.
expecting defeat.
Yeah. And now it's like, it's rare when we lose, really. Weird.
Well, that's it. You know, I still, like you say, go into games and just think, oh, you know, what type of performance are we going to see? Because, you know, I mean, especially at the minute with all the injuries and stuff like that, you never know what Newcastle's going to come out. But thankfully, we know the level now that we can see come out. So it's...
Our 30's not closed above. So the 30's not closed above. So we can't take that. We probably can't even take a 15 because I'm seeing this. So if you think about it, on a 30, this here, these wicks, 30's close respected, okay? Then a new 30's bearish. And then these, we could have had a 15-minute close in here. And this could catch it out to come back. Do you know what I mean? So we now seeing stuff like that, we can't really take. We're probably gonna have to wait for the hour close, I would think, unless I would probably let me just have a look at this 30 again. Because how far back does the 30 come? Because if the 30 comes down to 2009, when close respecting. It doesn't quite come there, does it? But I would think you're going to have to break the highs to come back down. So why can't we just take buy from here? So I'm looking at this because... So the 30's close respecting, right? And now we're heading back down. We haven't had a top wick yet. I do believe in order to come back down, you're probably going to have to break the highs to come back down on the lower time frames. So can we not just take a buy now? And the flip would be break even. Nah, we've got potential, mind. I mean, this is probably going to break the highs again before coming back down. What I'm thinking is basically a wing back. So as this is pulling back, we'll get in on a certain area because I do think the 30 is going to have to break the highs again, even if it wants to flip back bearish. The lower time frames are going to have to break the highs in order to come back down, I would think. But what you would do is you take partial move to break even would be the flip of the 30. That's where you would take go to safety. But it's got to pull back enough. It's only 6 pips it's pulled. I think we're best off just waiting for the hour here, guys. See how this hour closes. But I am. If we get a 15 above and we get a decent pullback, potentially, yeah. So we just gotta wait. Anybody else in any trades this morning? You got any trades on, Dan?
Nah.
Monday morning, innit? Monday morning. Take it nice and easy.
Like you say, it's Monday and Friday. I've been caught out plenty times.
Yeah.
So...
It's a 30 flip here. Up the villa, Andy said. They're doing alright.
But they're flying at the minute again, aren't they? They've broken the top 4, haven't they?
Yeah.
Great side as well.
Oh, the 30's flipping here. Can we not take a 50? Mondays, I'm always... Worst day for me, Mondays. Come on, you just sort of oiling everything up, aren't you? Like the Tin Man. Like the Tin Man. Got a 15-minute close above. Just cautious because there was a little area where I could get caught out. Yeah, look. So the 15 can come all the way up to 2014 and then still get a fake out. So that's why I'm saying if we get a 15 close above, we've got to have a decent pullback to the point of no return. So what I mean by no return, so now ideally when you get a breakout like that, price tends to come and tap previous support before flipping. So basically it would be that area here. Right, but what you've got to identify is the point of no return. So let's say this candle opens up and pulls back. At what point where if it flips, it's got to drive? So for example, if you put your pending on above here now, let's say buy stop, and price only pull back a bit, there's still enough time where price can push up, activate you, and then come back down still. So what we try to do before we put our buy stop on, we try and find the point of no return. It's normally at least previous support, which is here. But if there's areas where you can see price coming to, where now if we pull back this far, for price to come back, activate, not drive, and then come back down, it's very unlikely because pull back too far, and there's not enough time in this candle to do it. So this is like the point of no return. So then you get your buy stop on, because if it does come back, there's no way it can just pull back down. It's going to pull back, flip, and then drive to the next zone. So it's identifying the point of no return to get that buy stop on, and it's normally the previous support at least. Whereas this one, if you think if we had the 15-minute breakout, price went up first, but we don't know if it went up first. This candle could have opened up, could have pulled back. You people could have got the buy stops on, and then it flipped, activated you, and then come back down, deep in drawdown, and then pull back. But the previous support on the 15 is here, 2013, where at that point, then you get your buy stop on. So it's just another, just to limit risk, really. What's this here? 15 there. That's probably a better 15 area zone. I think I would prefer waiting for the hour light, but I just want to see what this 15 does. Be interesting to see if we get a 15 in here. Yeah. Here we go, to pushing in there. An hour break would be nice. Hour break, nice decent pullback, and then a buy stop on the flip. We're still remembering that this candle hasn't got a bottom wick, so we probably will see price come back down there at some point. When, we don't know. That's the thing. What's this here? 1 hour? 1 hour close. The thing with these hours is they can fly through. So if you look at this one, it didn't even break above, but flew through. So that's why the 15 would catch it. Would make sense of the 15. But they all tap at least 2016, or we need to have what I am noticing as well is no top wick. If you look at this one as well, no top wick. Why is that? No top wick, but you had a nice pullback. It means you could probably still take it, because it does tend to fly through. Straight through, look. They all go through, like. Oh, this is what we want here. This would be perfect. Hour break above, decent pullback, pending on, straight through 1 hour candle. That'd be lovely. Very nice. Push it. Ooh, let's have a look on the 5. So what happens if we get a 5 break above this? Where does price go? Oh, come on, why is that? Can't even see previous data. Ooh. $18 minutes, guys, for a... But 3 minutes for this 15 here. This is going to be a bit... no top wicks on these as well, so are we just going to tap that before coming back down? Or is this hour going to drive? I want to see what the hours are like when it comes from 2011 areas. Because if it doesn't drive through that range from that level, which it can do really, and if it only comes and breaks above, then it's the new hour what's going to do it. So you might as well wait for the hour. But look, you can actually come right through. Bloody hell. Yeah, you can. Okay, that's alright. 15, see if we can get a 15 close. We might not. This is trading, guys. You just gotta wait. 90% wait and 10% execution. We are expecting to be bullish on gold, Samuel, but it's just whether we get a pullback first. We've got gold coming up to 2031. That's what we're looking at. 2031 this week, month. There's only 4 days left of the month, so this week 2 sets gaps. Absolutely lashing down. Let's get on some tunes. I'm not sure if you can hear that, can you? Can you hear that music, Dan?
Yeah, well, there's little beeps and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's my back creaking, that, mate, not the music.
we all get there.
Bloody hell, do we? Are you working this week, like, Dan, or?
No. Did work last week, so it all just depends if I get any sort of offers to do some gardening stuff.
Yeah.
Head out, do a bit of cash in hand.
Yeah, that's it in the winter for you guys. It's just it must slow down in the winter, does it?
Oh, aye, definitely. Not a lot to do. When I was working, it would just be sort of litter picking sites and gritting.
Yeah.
When it comes to this time of the year, so not long days, in for a few hours and then home. So
Yeah.
So trading it is.
Trading it is. Get amongst it, mate. Get amongst it.
I'll be funded by Christmas, man.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas do this Saturday in Manchester.
I know, I'm not going to make it this year.
Nah, that's alright.
So, it's just too expensive. So,
It's good.
I'm funded in concessions next year. I'll make them all.
But to be honest, I say too expensive. All you need is hotel fuel. We pay for all your drinks, all your food, entertainment. So you just got to get to the venue. That's it. If you got a little camper van, just park outside.
I don't drive.
Don't you?
So
Oh, you'll have to rollerblade.
I've booked lessons and stuff like that now.
You'll have to put your rollerblades on. I heard you're fast on your rollerblades.
I used to be able to rollerblade. I don't know about now.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Oh, there's 15's pushing here, guys, but there's still 12 minutes. We can't do anything here. I can't take a 5 because I can't see previous data. So I say this on every stream, right? The way I trade, I scalp, so 10 pips a day, literally, is all you need, really. It's all you need, obviously, as long as you've got a high win rate. We have such a high win rate. But the way I look at trading is, it's like running into no man's land. The more you run in, eventually you're going to get shot. So just look at your logbook and look back and just see, okay, have I ever lost my first trade? Because your first trade is always the most cleanest and purest of trades, because your brain can fully focus and think about that first trade. But the second one and moving onwards, all the water just gets muddier and muddier. Okay, so that's another reason you've got to think about with your trading. Your first trade's always the purest and cleanest one. One trade a day, man. That's all you need. One trade a day.
What is that?
What, that music?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It says it'll kick off in a minute. It's me DJing.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
Something to make the trading more exciting.
Yeah. You have to, because sometimes, mate, you just sat there like that for hours, wait for a forward close.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 15-minute push in here, right? Now, I want to see if this 15 rejects. Because if they're all rejecting, it means that this little pullback's not enough to push past. Therefore, we then need to push further back down in order to get past these levels. So can we not look to maybe grab from here? Let's see how this 15 closes. Ooh, we're breaking the eyes here, aren't we? 30's flipped. This could drive, remember, because the hours can drive. There's 10 minutes left of this hour. we're there. If there's 10 minutes left this hour, that's a 15, isn't it? So we are waiting for the hour.
Yeah.
It's just whether the hour breaks above here. See what this does here. So this 15 is probably likely to close above. What would that be for the 4? I don't like how the 4's not broke the highs yet though. 4's not broke the highs, but you haven't had a bottom wick either, and there's still 2 hours left of it. So if you're going to get a fake out on the 4 hour, sorry, on the hour, it's going to be here for the 4 hour to flip to the downside. Do you know what I mean? So again, we're going to have to be careful. We're going to have to wait for that pullback. But by waiting for the pullback, it means we could miss the move, because we know from here to here, price can just fly through. But unfortunately, it's not about how much money you can make in Forex. It's about protecting your capital. That's what you need to flip your minds to. Instead of saying how much money I can make, you got to go, right, I need to protect my money, protect my money. I'm constantly thinking I need to protect my balance. Yeah, and whatever the markets allow me to have, you can never have a target either. If somebody says that I aim for 1% a day, like, you can't have a target. It's just what the markets are going to give you. Because you might just be short of that target. Just be short of that target. Right? And then you'll place another trade because you haven't hit your target. And then that's a losing trade. Do you know what I mean? So just by setting yourself a target, you set up for disappointment. Just be appreciative of what the market allows you to take. 8 minutes for a closure here. What's this 15 gonna do? See, I do prefer wingbacks, mate, because you always get a chance to get out. Where with buy stops and sell stops, we could enter here, we could get tagged in, but then price could just start coming back down and you're gone. Very bullish though. Very, very bullish. For those watching on YouTube, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. We're on most weekdays, Monday to Friday, from 8 AM UK time. New channel, we're just sort of building it up at the moment. 2 weeks we've been going. Got 100% win rate so far on stream. And banging tunes as well. Play some banging tunes. I can't really play my tunes I like, because nobody likes my tunes.
What is it?
Oh, well, to be honest, I like all sorts, but I like all types of music, but it depends on what mood I'm in, I suppose. But I like Andre Bocelli. I like I like the oldies as well. A bit of Meatloaf. The best album ever is The Best of James. You know the guy who sings "Oh Sit Down, Oh Sit Down." Yeah, fantastic album that. This hour could drive here. Watch this here. So we ideally want a top wick. So if this hour can sort of push and then pull back, create a top wick. We've broke all the highs now, and even the 4 hours broke that. No, it hasn't. Yeah, so we can get this 4 hour to break the highs here, and then the hour pull back gives us a top wick. Then we get a pull back. Then we can look to get a buy stop on.
Yeah.
So we're close, but because we should be tapping at least 2016, even if we get an hour fake out. So if this hour closes like this, and the new hour should still tap, pop up, tap, and then if it wants to flip and close back in, this would then be a fake out on the hour, And the reason why that's possible is because we've had no bottom wick on the 4 hour down here. It means this fake out could be price turning for the 4 hour to flip to the downside. So this is probably the last trap we could get caught in. So as long as we're aware of it, we broke the highs now on the 4, perfect. Stand by, guys, we've got 4 minutes left. That means a 15 would break above, wouldn't it? I want to see if, as long as this doesn't drive, this can't drive without us. $15 flew through. 15 straight through. 15 pulls back, taps 2013, so retest, and then we come through. Didn't quite break. Comes back and goes. Yeah, so we're looking good there. Looking good. Looking good. So stand by, guys, we're close to a trade. I mean, what you can do is when you get the hour close above and then you get the pullback where we get it, because also the hour doesn't pull back that much and it still drives. But what we can do is if the hour does flip on the 5 minute, we'll just go risk free. We'll be quite aggressive on the risk free. Oh, that day was fantastic. Now where do I want to pull back to? This is the thing. So if we get an hour close like this, if you look at these hours, remember all the answers on previous data, remember. So look, you don't get much of a pullback at all. I think as long as we tap 2013, that's probably all we need. But they don't even do that sometimes. Depends where they close, I suppose, doesn't it? So we've come from the bottom. What we could do is 2013 97, 2013 97. Which would be the high. So we need a pullback to pullback needed. If we come up and tap 2016 before this pullback, then that's the move done. We also need a top wick. But then again, I suppose the top wicks, they don't actually need top wick, do they? Because price is shown as it doesn't. And you don't get much of a pullback. So that. $30 seconds for a closure. So once we get a pullback, guys, it'll be a pending on above the wick, and the reason being is the pullback. We could just come and test that wick. We're gonna get no top wick here. Watch this. top wick. I knew that would happen. I'm still going to be getting this on though, guys, just because previous data shows us, but I've got to get this tapped. 2013's got to get tapped and we get a buy stop on. Now this is good if this pulls back and doesn't create a top wick for us. Come on, get down there. Oh. But we know that from previous data that it doesn't pull back that much. Oh, there she blows. There she blows. There she blows. There she blows. No good. It's not good. Okay, so what does that mean then? If we push up first, so we can't even get, even if it pulls back down now, right? Oh shit. So even if it pulls back down, and I've seen people do this, when it pulls back down, they then get a pen on. You can't, because it's already done a push up. That means you would have this week. You can't do it. It's gone now. You've got to look for another setup. And what I mean another setup, you've got to look at another range. So what I would do is look at the next range. Let's say this is the next range. I would then want a break, a close above there to then come and fill this range. But yeah, that's a bit gutting that. But whatever, guys. Wasn't our trade to take. There's always another trade. Always another trade. Let's see what we're seeing then. Because you should come straight through here and tap 2016. I'm just thinking, no, we can't even take a. We can't take a wing back sell because we've had no bearish closures. So we can't even sell from here. We've got.
Is that next range sort of 2016, 2018 to 2030? So it's still a big range.
Yeah, I mean the range. Yeah, the range I've got there, we could probably go from 2016.39. Take partial and move to break in would be the 2018 mark, but you're probably looking to come and tap 2021. That is a minor range, but then you've got price where it can fly straight through actually. Ah, you little bugger. No bottom wick on this hour. So it's absolutely powering through as well. What would you be on now? 11 pips at the minute. So what can we do then? What do we want to see? The hours broke above. Hours broke above. We know we can come and tap it. We've got no bottom wick, so I do feel now you're going to have to come back down. Especially if this hour's got no bottom wick. If the hour's got no bottom wick, what does that mean? No bottom wick. Could we not take wing back sells from 2018 down to 2016? Because they all tend to come and tap these levels and then hit 2016 before pushing. So could we maybe get a wing back sell down to 19 pips? It's hard because it's really bullish. So, but if you know how price works, you've got to 2016. Look, even this one came up, tapped. I could probably work that. But I've got to see some sort of closures on a lower time frame. So I've already tapped it. It's going to be pretty difficult now, guys, because it means you're probably best off waiting for the 4 hour, which is in 2 hours time. It's basically the same concept of the 4 hour now. So you get an hour, you get a 4 hour close above with a pullback, Buy stop on the other end. But you do have to understand you've not got a bottom wick on this 4. So it's whether this 4 is going to flip to the downside or not. Let's get rid of this. This is a no-go this now, guys, unfortunately. Would have been a lovely trade. I mean, what we could potentially do, if price does pull back, if price pulls back and doesn't tap, if we don't tap 2016, right, and I mean this is a slim chance, if we don't tap 2016 and price starts to come back down on the 5-minute time frame, okay, and we tap previous support, then what we could do is basically look for buys above E on a 5-minute, because this would just be a pullback. So as price comes back up and then you break above, because then the 5 at that point, is it enough range though? You want at least 10 pips. You're still 13 pips there. This is just a pullback, bit more liquidity in order to get up to 2016, which you know the higher time frame taps 2016 before doing anything. So that's something what we could look at next. And then we just market execute straight away off the break of the high, and then you should be popping through at that point. Little pullback straight through, but it's whether we get that pullback. I can't check because the previous date is too far. This is the thing when you're getting like when gold's so high and you're getting all-time highs, you haven't got previous data to go off, hence me testing NAS 100 at the minute. So I have 2 pairs to play with, but it just takes time. Come on, can we start coming down? Here we go. This is nice. We can come down.
Sounds like a pirate shanty going in and out like that.
Oh, this 15's gonna flip. Just thinking, can we pull back? Well, if the 15 closes above here, where did we pull back to after the 15? Can we not catch that pullback back up? Ah, look, this is what I'm worried about here. The 15 can come up to where it's at now, and then you get a fake out, and you're straight back down. This is what we don't want to get caught out on. But if you get a 15, you do tend to drive down, which that's what we've got. We don't even come back on the 15, really. You just power through. So if anything, you might come down to 2013. So could we not look at that? 2013 to come back. That might work. That's if we don't tap. can't stop coughing this morning. 2013. Can we not take a wing back buy from there? Because we've had an hour breakout. You've had a 30 breakout. You've had a 15 break. The 15's... Is it the 15 or is it the 30? 15's... Just want to mark this up, see what this is. So these are 15-minute range here. So we sort of want to close above there. Close above there, but not tap 2016. So we want to see something like, we've had that 15-minute break. We want to see this 15 close above, so we know we're pushing to the next range. But we want to see 15 come down to tap 2013 and then hopefully flip. Left with a wick. Now they don't tend to flip, they can close. So if you look at these ones, 15 break above, comes back down, taps it and then goes. Same again, but this one tapped it, so maybe is that why it came that far? Interesting. Means we might not come that far, we might just come... 15. Because at 15 you should be able to get out anywhere above. I think you're going to come to that, aren't you? 2013.69. That would be better, I would think. Oh, it's powering through here. Look at that. That would have been a lovely... Can't get in, guys. Couldn't get in, fortunately. I know all the team members will be in on this. Because I believe, looking at it now, this is...
Jeez.
Yeah. This is... they actually will be in on this. I think this is the King Wick method, this one.
I think we need to get Vicky on to explain ourselves.
I know, yeah. So everyone who's got the team will be in on this. Thing is, I've got the team, but I just didn't turn it on.
No, mate.
I don't turn it on stream, you see, because it's exclusive to the members, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah. But we just haven't had a pullback to get in. Not what you can do, really. Nine seconds. I can't do now with that. Doesn't look like we're coming back down. Now, once it taps 2016, if we can work out where it goes next, I believe it can either power through to 2018 or that's where you then get a pullback. So, where do we go? 1 hour. Yeah, look, you can power straight through here. It's tricky taking wing back sells as well because you've got no bearish candles. Also, you can power straight through the next one at 2022. If anything, maybe from 2024 back to 2018. Before it does anything. Yeah, that could probably work. Up, back down. Do you know what? That could probably work. 2024. That's way off that though, isn't it? Oh no. No bottom wick. I am wary of no bottom wick. No top wick and no bottom wick. But we're really bullish. So are we going to flip? Is this hour going to flip? That's going to be interesting if this hour flips. Whoop. We're just going to have to wait here, guys. Get some more data. See, we're probably best off with the 4 hour, but you're looking at 2 hours. What time are we on? 9, 10, 11. Whoa. I'll give it till 10, guys, and see where we're at. See if we can catch something at 10. Now, if this hour can start flipping to the downside, do I even want to see that, to be honest with you? Still haven't tapped 2016, have we? Are we going to come back and tap 2013? Is this the last hour? I just don't like how it's got no bottom wick. I think you're going to have to tap. And you haven't tapped previous support yet. But if this hour flips now, or this 30 flips, is it going to close bearish? $11. You'd need this 15-minute candle to pull all the way back in order to get in for a pullback. Oh, it's just heard me.
Go on.
It's listening to me. Let's go, bullish. Can we pull all the way back to 2013? I am cautious because that's the 30. If we had a bottom wick, obviously we'd already be in this anyway. But if we'd missed the move and we had a bottom wick, and price was pulling back for the 15, yes, we could. I'd have no dramas in getting in. But I'm just cautious if the 15 does pull back. That just could be the 30 flipping. If the 30 flips, it's gonna want to then come back down. It's whether it breaks back into 2013. If it does, you're then gonna come back down to fill 2009. Might be no trade today, guys, unfortunately, but we'll see. See what this 15 does. If we can get this 15, you can't even take that because you haven't got much room to go here. Even if you got a 5 above there, it's some 5 pips. Good morning, Barbs. Oh, the 15 is dropping, like. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yes, it's good to. You were like number one on my streams until the Dean came along.
Well, I'm number one there because I've come back to learn from one of the best.
Ah, right. Is that what it is?
Smooth talker.
Smooth talker. She always has been.
The basis of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you in on anybody in on anything this morning? Anybody catch anything? Some. Oh yeah. Is it going well?
Did?
Oh, nice win this morning. I like it. I love blues in the morning. Do you know what? I love it when the guys post blue, put the trades in the group, and you just in the morning you just wake up to MT4 posts. It's fantastic.
And you think, why didn't I do it now?
Yeah, but you can't think like that though, Babs, can you?
No, you can't.
You can't, because you just get FOMO and you start looking. Oh, what? How are you trading? Let me have a look. And then before you know it, you're getting confused and.
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
Yeah. You just gotta. It's good to have the community, but you've got to sort of. It sounds weird. Just everyone's on different levels and different journeys. Just stay in your own lane.
Totally agree. What feels comfortable with you?
Yeah, because it just puts you back. What people need to remember: there's no hidden secret ingredient. All the strategies work really, but it's just down to yourself.
Yeah, it is. Some are better for yourself than others.
Yeah.
It's like in life, isn't it? Just be yourself. Don't try and be anybody else. Don't try and be them. Just do what you think.
Exactly. I love your motivational Mondays. I miss them, Babs. Motivational Mondays. Motivational Mondays. Fantastic. Roger. Yeah, I miss you too, Roger. Oh, look, there's 5, no top wick. 5's closed bearish. No top wick. So I do think you're going to have to break the highs again to come back down, but that's where you're probably going to tap 2016. Yeah. Are we going to come back down? We definitely won't be able to drive. But can we? With us having to break the highs again, does that mean if we pop down, maybe this could be on? What would this be here? Hour break. It's this flip I don't like. Because if you think about it, if this hour does flip, where's it going to go? Well, it's probably going to tap previous support. If it flips. So us taking wing back buys here, back up. You're going to go into drawdown to here. So can we take wing back buys from 2013? But the lower time frames are showing that actually wing back buys would be more suited here. I just want to see what if you do tap to that, what would that be though? At that point you're breaking the lows of 15. We need the 15 to close respecting here. If the 15 closes respecting and then the new 15 opens up with no top wick and pushes down first, we can look to get in, because you should flip to create a top wick at least anyway. If not, I do believe you're going to have to break these highs if you want to push back below these levels. So you're going to have to break these highs probably one more time. And plus we haven't tapped 2016 yet. So if the 15 can close respecting this little zone here, let me put the trending structure on. Okay. What is that then? Yeah, there is a zone here as well, isn't there? It didn't fit nicely. That's why I haven't marked it up. Let's have a look again. Yeah, look, if you look at these 15s, they can come back. So this really isn't the best of zones for us. We sort of want to close here, respecting this. So this is what we're looking at. Bottom wick, and then it's gone. Because we haven't tapped 2016 yet. So if we can get a 15-minute closure on that, and then we can maybe pop down. Thing is, oh, I don't even think we need that either. Because these 15s don't even do that, do they? Tricky, guys. I won't lie. Tricky. Yeah, the 15, as long as it can close respecting this, I suppose. You don't. 3 minutes left of this 15. How are you going to pop down? If you break the highs again, it's probably no go. This we're only looking at these wing back buys at the moment is because we haven't tapped 2016 yet. And we know from previous data, higher time frames, they all tap 2016 before making their next decision. Some of them then come to 2013 and then push to the next zone, or some of them tap this and then drop. And the reason why we think it could still drop is because, what's this? No bottom wick on the 4-way, exactly. No bottom wick on the 4-way. So if we had a bottom wick on that 4-way, that would give us, you know, a nice warm fuzzy feeling that, yeah, we're looking to go up to 2018 levels. But, and this is what it is with trade. It's the way I trade. It's, you have to be so picky and down to the detail. You've got to see everything you want to see. Like there, that trade there. I mean, look at it powered through. Really, I mean, you would have been at safety now. You probably would have took some partial as well. But I wanted to see a pullback. I didn't get it, so it's not my trade to take. And that's the attitude you've got to have. No FOMO. Don't get in. Don't then rush the next one because you've missed it. You've got to start again. And what it is, it's hard, especially when you're learning to trade as well. What's really hard is not taking any trades. Really hard because you're thinking. You feel like you're not learning anything. Yeah, you feel like you're not learning unless you're in a trade. And it does make sense because when you start off, you do need to be placing trades and trading as much as you can. But then, once you start getting the hang of it, and you need to transition to the profitability, consistency, you lower your trades you take. You really do. Because you're looking for quality over quantity. At that point, yeah, and like I say, one trade a day is all you need. All you need. This 15's not coming back, is it? Look, the 5. What's a 5 doing? Look. Oh, no bottom wick on the 5. So you're gonna have to break these highs again. We can't even take any sells here because these can't. If this hour had closed respecting, I would be looking at wing back sells here to come back down, but because everything's broke out and bullish, you can't take any wing back sells at the moment. I've seen the new logbook Vic's made us. Look at this. Snazzy this, guys. Look at this. This is the do you know what? I don't think she's put it out to you yet. There is a logbook on, if you've got the resources on Discord, there is a spreadsheet logbook, our old one, what you can use. But I don't know if she's put this out to people. One. You've got that one?
I've got the old one, yeah, after Thursday.
Yeah. So this is a new one she's knocked off us. We made this for stream, but to be honest, I prefer it a lot better. So these are trades we've took on stream so far. And then you can change these to what you want. So with breakout, and you just sort of tick which one you want. I'm still playing about what information I want in there. Every trade we take on stream is going to be in the YouTube link, so we can always look back, so we're dead transparent. We've got 10 wins, 10 trades, 10 wins. Nice 100% win rate so far. But yeah, it's lovely this, like.
It might remain after today.
Yeah. You up, Barbs?
Great to keep it secret.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Drop Vic a message, see if she'll give you it. She will do. Oh, the 5's closed bullish. Yeah, probably look to top here. Sometimes you need Monday to settle down. Monday will set it up ready for the rest of the week. But ideally, it's the 4 hour we're after now, really. It's an hour and a half. Because if you get a 4 hour close above there, guys, you just wait for a pullback, and then you get a buy stop on to at least fill this wick. That's if we're closing around this area. You've still got an hour and a half yet. We're probably going to fill this, I would imagine. But the 4 hour, the ranges above are lovely. So where do we want a 4 hour close then? Ideally want it above 2018. 2018 is really nice. Flies through to the next range. Flies through. This is all you're doing. All you're doing. Find your zones. Look for your breaks. Little tool for you. Get your box up. Yeah, and look for the areas where price is broken. Drove through. And if you're getting like what these 4 hours are doing, yeah, so definitely come to there. And you just mark it up like that. So 4 hour break. Well, this one didn't quite make it, but it did it eventually. And all you do is, if price is driving straight through like that with one candle, you then come down to a lower time frame, and you look to find where it initiates from. So let's say you'll go down to 15, say, and you look for a 15-minute candle. Where did that push initiate from? And you'll find it'll either be like a 15 or 30 minute, and then all you're doing at that point, you change your plan. You go, okay, now I want a 15-minute break above there, because when I get that, the 4 hour flies straight through. That's all you're doing. Now, if you can work out from previous data that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of 4, that's 100% of the time. The 4 hours, if you get a break above there, comes and taps 2031. And if you go back even further, and let's say you're looking at 8 out of 10, 8 out of 8 times, or 10 out of 10, whatever, 100%, then your odds are pretty good, aren't they? Your odds are pretty good to get a trade on once you've had a break above there. Obviously, this 4 hours is not ideal because we've got like this, but I'm just saying for example. Because look, you've had 4 hours break and then straight back in. So it's not the cleanest this 4 hour, but that's how you work out clean ranges and find ranges to exploit. But at the minute, the 4 hour, we probably would like a 4 hour where it is now, really, and then a pullback. Just hovering about here. Ooh, 15's flipped back to the downside. If anything, guys, the only thing we've got potential is if we can come and tap these areas on the lower time frame. And then what we want to see is bullish closes back up, and then we can potentially look at a small time frame wing back buy to come back up, because we're expecting the outer flip to come and tap 2016. But if we come and tap 2016, very difficult taking trades here at the moment. So as long as we don't tap that, and if we can come back down, we've still got some potential. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Nah, I don't use the DXY. Because the DXY, it's basically obviously the price of the US dollar, and it's printing the same time, really. So I don't use it. I don't think with Meraki method you can trade any pair really, but it's good to find a pair what really respects zones. That's what you're looking for with Meraki, but you can technically trade any pair. You don't really need to use the DXY. I used to use the DXY. Why is that? Back in the day, I think I've tried everything. I've tried every strategy. God, my hair's a mess.
You know the pull back to 2013 now?
Yeah.
You're getting back in on?
No, this is not on this. It's not on. We can't just take it off like market execute. We've got to. I've marked this up. That's why it doesn't say wing back buys. I've put a orange. This I need to delete this, don't I? Let me delete this other one. That might be confusing you. I want to see smaller time frame bullish momentum. So if we can come down, this is only if we don't tap. So we want some sort of close respecting. Let's say this is our zone here. We close respecting. First sign of price wanting to push back up. Then maybe a wick down. Close doji. Yeah. Second sign of price wanting to push back up. Pop down. Close bullish. Oh. Third sign of price wanting to push back up. And then we're saying, okay, is this now the push back up to tap 2016? Is this the turn? Right? And then what we'll look to do is new 5, pull back. Then we look to get in. So let's say we got in here. Then we look to get in. And then, because what we're expecting is this 5 to then flip to the upside to start coming back up. To come and tap 2016. And we'll be in on this. But doing this, it's fine. But the time to get out is on a smaller time frame. So for example, time to get out is if this 5, let's say you get in, if this 5 then breaks the low and closes like that, the new 5 should pull back and tap previous support anyway. But then you've got to get out on that 5. Even though it might be a fake out, you've still got to get out. Do you know what I mean? So that's probably the only thing we're looking at the moment, this. That makes sense, Mikey?
It does, mate, yeah.
Yeah. So that's sort of what we want to see. But it needs to happen within the hour, within this hour, because if it doesn't happen within this hour, and we pull back and we close bearish, what does that mean for the hour? Well, it means the hour's now bearish. It means the hour's closed bearish. However, if this hour is pushed up and closes like that, what have we had now? If this hour closes like this, what's this called here? Next play, yeah. So technically the next one should push down and then flip and come and fill the range. So if that happens, that's another. Basically, you know what I've just showed you on the 5-minute time frames. That's what we should get. The hour should come down and then the 5 minutes start coming back up. But if this hour closes, can we still do it if this hour closes like that? Can we?
As it is now, or like what you've got drawn on?
What I've got drawn on. So if this hour closes like this, can we still take the buy back up?
No.
No, we can't. Yeah, because it's now back in this range, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've come back into the range. Therefore, where should we be going? We should be going to 2009.
Well, that higher zone, then would you not get in from there if you stay in that top zone because it wants to go all the way to 2018.
Yeah, so that's what we're saying. So basically, if this hour does flip, and closes bearish, it needs to respect 2013 for us to take buys up. If it doesn't, then you're coming back down. But we can maybe catch something coming down. That's the thing with scalping. People think I'm crazy sometimes when I'm taking sells on very bullish moves. Because I'm only after 10 pips. We're only after 10 pips, aren't we? But yeah, we could potentially look to come down. So I want to see what this is why I said I'm going to give it till 10, see what this hour closes like. But if this hour closes like this, very tricky. Very tricky. So this hour's really got to either flip or close doji. We don't want to close them bullish like this, because it means the new hour then could just go and come up, and then you get this trickling effect. I call it trickling. Do you know when you've got a range, but it's taking like 3-4 hours to get up, and it just breaks you because you can't get in. So we don't want this trickling effect. But previous data shows that it shouldn't really trickle up. It should drive up. Yeah, but it's just not driving at the minute, is it? Oh, no. So don't be taking a trade, Mikey G, unless it's perfect. One trade a day, mate.
Do you know what caught me out the most? It was the Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, and it just absolutely knocked its ass out. Really? And I was in on it, and I thought it was going to pull back. So I went on the back, and it just rocketed down and killed me.
Nightmare.
Me being a fucking idiot, man.
As long as your risk is on point, though, like what it is in trade, you take a loss, right? It's impossible to get 100% win rate, right? I have such a high win rate, but it doesn't mean I don't take losses. I still take losses. But it's how you trade. So some people might have a 60% win rate. So you're taking losses. The issue with the thing with Meraki, it's finding out long term what's profitable. So with Meraki, it's all 90. If you do it properly, 95% win rate, right? But when you take a loss, it's a big loss. Because I risk 2%. Because you think my stops are big. I average around 70 pips for stops. Yeah, and I'm targeting 10 pips, as in that's my take partial move to break even. Yeah, I mean, yes, we do get flyers where it carries on for 50, 60 pips, whatever. But over a longer period of time, you're profitable. But some people might work off ratios, 1-to-1, 2-to-1. And you only, if you think about a 2-to-1, you only need to be 60% profitable, 50% even. That's how you win rate, and you're still profitable. But it's how you, when you get a loss, what do? That's it. It's you've got to stop, just come back the next day. But that's really hard because you'll feel like you haven't achieved anything that day. You'll take that loss and you'll be pissed off all day, and you'll feel like you need to get back on the charts just to get that money back, and you can't.
I had a 350 quid on my start on last night, and I bet.
Did you?
91st money call from the Betis match.
Oh really? Did you see Garnacho's goal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Class, wasn't it? It looked exactly like Rooney's.
Better than Rooney.
Yeah, it was better. Like, I like Garnacho, mate. I think he should have been starting ages ago. Because they're crap Man U at the minute, aren't they? But I say that they beat Everton 3-0.
Everyone beats Everton.
Yeah, I know. Thing is, though, they've been playing all right though. Like before the points deduction, I thought they would have been up for the game, but I know all the fans done loads of protests, didn't they? So maybe that's sort of like put a downer on things.
I mean, mentality-wise, you've got to say it'll have hit them hard.
Oh yeah, but they can get out of that though. Have you seen the points?
Yeah.
They could easily get out of that, you know. Like, they could easily get out of that. I mean, you got to look at. I mean, Chelsea and City. It's definitely City. If you compare to what Everton got, City are going to end up in League One.
But I mean, Chelsea should be looking at something. You know, being able to find a potential loophole in, you know, the amount of money that he spent when he came in.
Yeah.
And it was just by extending the length of contracts, you know, 8 to 10 years for these young guys.
Yeah.
But nobody else had been able to pick up that loophole. So
I just don't think they had the facilities in place to audit these clubs, but now they have.
Yeah.
I think that's what the issue was back then. So they could get away with anything, but it's just biting them in the backside now. Because if you look at City, like, this is what's really hard, and if City get found guilty of at least one charge, it means their whole 10 years of winning things is now tainted. The whole lot. Because let's be honest, we've all played Football Manager. If you put unlimited money on Football Manager, you win everything. Do you know what I mean? So let's be honest, it does work. But yeah, it's just tainted everything, which is a shame, because we are like watching probably one of the best teams in the world ever. But it's like they've cheated to get to that point, which I don't like, really. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I've got nothing against Man City, man. But I just don't. I like football. I love football, but I want to bring it back to the clubs and not the business. The money's sort of ruining it. Especially these young players, like, spoilt and annoying. On a fortune. Got like Rashford in on like 300 grand a week or something. Like, ridiculous.
It's madness, isn't it?
Do you know what I said to do the? Because at the minute the powers in the players. I'm going on a rant now. The powers are in the players, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be the team, the club has the power. The club should be offering the players and go, look, we'll give you this, come and play. And the players should be like, oh God, yeah, bloody hell, I'm getting paid to bloody play. It shouldn't be like the players dictating how much they get paid and things like that. Like Man U, for example, Man U get hammered on wages, right? So you've got like Sancho. I don't know the proper amounts here, right? Sancho was on like, let's say 50, 60 grand his previous club. He's now on 300 and odd or something in Manchester United. But why? Just offer him extra 20k a week or something. Do you know what I mean? Why massive jump? It's because Man U, and people think they've got loads of money.
This is why they find it hard to motivate players these days.
Yeah. Morning, Pete. All right, mate. I knew you'd pop out. You must have heard football talk.
Started coming mention Sunderland and that.
Sunderland. Who are they? But yeah, so, but really, for Man U to come for you to play football, Man U's a massive, massive club. You should be over the moon. You'd be like, yeah, mate, I'll take a wage cut to come and play for you. Do you know what I mean? It's like backwards.
Yeah.
So this is my this is how they should do it, to bring it all back, and it benefits everyone apart from the owners. So, and you've seen it loads where a match has gone on and players are getting paid a fortune and there's just no effort whatsoever. Yeah, like Rashford at the minute, it's just not even on the pitch, right? So what they should do is every club should have the same amount of money for wages for a game. So let's say, I don't know, 60 grand or 100 grand, say, make it easy, for a game. And it's, you know, like we do with the scoring system, where we rate players after a match. He got 8, he got 7, 6.5, whatever. It's like that. So the person who played the best gets the most amount of money. It's broken down. Them funds are broken down, spread into columns. Whoever played the best, highest rating, gets the most of that match. Next one, lower. So let's say the subs, if you're on the bench and you don't come on, you all get 3 grand or something. If you come on, you get 5 grand. And then it goes like that. So best player of the match down to the shittest player gets the least amount of money. That way, it puts the emphasis in the players to put the effort in to play better.
Yeah.
It puts the effort on younger guys, academies and reserves trying to come through to get more money, and it's all on work rate and how they played in that game.
It would be interesting seeing Harry Maguire become homeless.
Bloody hell, he'd owe the club money, Harry Maguire, wouldn't he? But also that way, then the way clubs would have to attract players. It's not about giving them who's going to pay them the most, because that's what it is really. Chelsea offer you 60 grand, City offer you 70 grand. They're going to go to City, 70 grand. Yeah. The way you do it is they can't now do that. The way you have to attract players is by investing in the environment around there, the training facilities, the club itself, the town, the city, making it a nice place to live. Do you know what I mean? To attract players to want to live there and have a family there and play for that club. So it benefits all. The only thing it doesn't benefit is the owners of the club, obviously, because it's a business at the end of the day. It's not a charity, is it? So this is where it's hard.
Watching Wrexham, Pete.
You are?
You've been watching Wrexham.
Yeah, I have.
You got inspired, lad.
I got inspired by Wrexham, yeah.
Quite good, man.
It is, you know, because I mean, what they've done for that town, you know, is fantastic.
Yeah, really good.
That town, I don't know if you've ever been to Wrexham, but it did when I think it was the last owners when he was looking to build. He was going to build bloody properties on it. He bought it to sort of knock it down, and that was like the heart and soul of that place, like the town. So it's really good what they've done. They brought it back to life, really.
One time they wanted to knock the whole of Wrexham down.
Did they? I don't think they'd. I don't think they'd like that. Yeah.
It's a lovely little town.
Huddersfield down, it's a shit zone.
Huddersfield. It's already been knocked down, hasn't it? It's already been knocked down. I remember.
Sunderland's getting like that, man.
Yeah, Sunderland. I like Roker Park and that in Sunderland. That's the only place I like to go with the lights.
Yeah. So that, well, I mean, even the lights now when they moved them to Mowbray Park, you know.
Really? Why?
It's just loads of LEDs, isn't it?
It's ridiculous, mate. I took the van and there was no atmosphere. There was about 5 food stalls.
Ah, really?
3 rides. There was no music. It was just absolutely shit.
Yeah, no good that like.
I mean, I remember when I was I'm gonna sound old, like, but when I was a man, the illuminations was all along the seafront. It was like a proper event. There was massive amounts of lights. It was great. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's just crap now.
Yeah,
Electricity's expensive these days, man.
yeah, electricity. That's all Christmas decorations are now, though. LEDs. They're just people just got LEDs shine it on their house.
Easy.
Yeah, it is easier, like.
Bring back them foil stars and that man that used to sell it to you for the ceiling.
You used to make your own, Pete, didn't you? Did you used to make your own? Yeah. Oh, there's 30. What's the 30 doing?
Even Blackpool to dive now. You can't. It's like a holding pen for Jeremy Kyle show, isn't it?
Seaside towns are suffering now, aren't they?
Yeah.
All the towns are that. It's no investment, is there?
Nah, that's it.
Everyone wants to do online shopping and stuff now, so high streets are just, like you say, lack of investment. Yeah. It's Amazon, that man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Get rid.
But we're also
The councils have got a lot to do with it as well, because they're very greedy these days.
Oh, yeah.
Please, council where I live has just been signed off as not fit for purpose. So. Right.
They're just short-sighted though, because they're pricing all these shops out of the rates and stuff, which brings the whole town down. So if they had anything about them, they'd be encouraging new businesses to stimulate the economy, and it will have a knock-on effect on the whole town. Then you know what I mean. they're just short-sighted and they put for anything else.
We need a political channel.
Do you know what? I'm going to change this stream name to Forex, Football and Politics.
As long as it's no religion, Pete, you'll have a success.
Don't do that.
100% so far.
Hey, we're doing alright so far, guys. Doing alright so far.
We'll not be bothered when we're all living in our mansions.
Yeah, I know. I'm just buying a field, mate.
That's all I want.
I want a field, shipping containers, self-sufficient.
100% agree, Pete.
Yeah.
I just see any grand designs and thought with 6 plots of land and putting amazing houses and what middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me a nice
forest and a log cabin.
That's it.
Nice.
We've got an hour closure, guys, in 3 minutes.
In the 4 hours, Pete.
You are?
In the 4 hour.
Do you know what? My 4 hour doesn't close. And I had this the other day. No, so check your 4 hours, right? Just want to be aware of. Check your 4 hours on TradingView compared to MT4. Is it the same?
We have got 3 minutes on
The MT4
TradingView.
is always an hour different.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So I've actually changed my TradingView gold to match my MT4.
Alright.
I noticed earlier.
So my 4 hour doesn't close in 3 minutes, Barbs. It closes in another hour.
Good point,
I
that, Pete.
At the time. Is your time's off like Pete, or not?
Yeah, but it is. When I was using a Wanda gold,
It's an hour now.
it's an hour out, yeah. So I've just matched it with my MT4. So my 4 hour on my MT4 looks like this, basically. Okay, so now when we get the reason why we don't look at trades when there's no top wick, why? It's because when you get a breakout like that and you get no top wick, what tends to happen, right? Tends to happen is the next candle tends to be bearish or be opposite to what it closes. So it's the same if we had a bearish breakout. Yeah, the next candle will tend to close opposite. And if you look at this hour now, it's flipped to the downside, yeah, because this hour hasn't had a top wick. Alright, so you've got to be very careful when you're taking buy stops. Let's say you had an hour break and you're taking buy stops up. It's hard to take because you know this candle is going to create a top wick, and that's where you can get tagged in and it not drive, tag and then close bearish, and then you can start coming back down and you're caught in drawdown, so you can get caught out. That's why we don't sort of touch trades. Now I'm trying to work out now is we still haven't tapped 2016. So what does that mean then? If this hour closes respecting, can mean a few things. If it closes respecting, we could then look to be coming back up. However, are we going to come down first to come back up? I mean, this is good for us. We're getting some volume now. Let's see how this hour closes. But we ideally want this hour to close respect. If it closes back in, we're probably looking to come back down. But it's really hard taking sells because the 4 hours still going. I'll tell you what I'll do. I want to add the other 4 hours, see what you are saying. So look, if you look at this 4 hour now, oh no, is that the same? Is that what you were saying? No, not one there. I think it's FXCM, isn't it? Yours?
Yeah.
Can't be in that one then. Oh, that's weird. my goal's gone. My goal's disappeared now. It's messing about. Messing about. Just leave things, Peter. Stop touching things. God. XAUUSD. What was I on? Was it Forex one? Yeah, it was that one. All the same. It's weird. Wasn't like that the other day. Exactly that. A candy, is it? No impulse trading. That's right, mate. Especially if you miss a trade, because that's half the battle, really. If you miss the move, and then you look to jump on the train as it's going, it's tough. Okay, so let's have a look at this then. So your 4 hours have closed, haven't they? Mine hasn't, because it's 10 o'clock. Very tricky at the minute, guys, because we've got to remember we've had no bottom wick still, but we've broke the highs now. So are we going to come down to create a bottom wick for this before then pushing to fill the rest of this wick, or are we just going to push and then the next 4 comes down? Right, I'm going to start again. Let's have a look. Let's sort these zones out. This is now up there. See what this is. See, there's a zone here, but I do tend to start again anyway on the 4. When the forward closes, I do sort of get rid of all my drawings and start again. So for me, that's a forward zone there. So look, we're getting taps. We've got wicks to the area. When you get random wicks like this coming to the area, it's a good sign. Okay, we've got touches here. Then you've got more wicks here. Wick, close respecting there. Come straight through. Respecting here. Respecting here. So I'm happy with that zone. So that's my forward zone. Okay, now let's find the forward zone below and above. So what's this here? So we come down, we tap, close respect, and we've got wicks to the edge. So I'm happy with that zone. Now let's find the forward zone above. So pretty easy one. So we can see the forward comes straight through. 2020. So that's 4 hour. Okay, so if we get a forward closing here, therefore we should be coming to tap 2020. So I just want to confirm that if we get a forward close above 2012, are we going to come back tap 2020? But also, we're not just looking at where it goes, we're looking at, does it pull back before doing it? And if it does, how far of the pullback does it come? And can we look for a wing back buy? So that's also what we're looking at. So look, forward straight through. Forward close, doesn't pull back that much. Comes straight back up. Forward close, again, doesn't pull back that much. And then we come through. Actually, it doesn't even tap, does it? So it doesn't tap 2020, but pulls back to 2007. So let's mark this up. Because if we don't tap it, if we don't tap 2020, it looks like it's tapping 2008 before then powering through. So could we take that? So we'll keep that marked. Let's put this thin. So again, forward break, not much of a pullback straight through. This one didn't break, this one did. Not much of a pullback through, straight through. So as long as we don't fill that range, it looks like every time, every 4 hour, whether it pushes straight through or not, but taps 2020. So knowing that, what do we need to see? We could maybe get off a lower time frame. Look straight up through. Okay, so I'm happy with that zone. So that's if we get a forward break above, without driving. But at the moment, what range are we still in for the forward? We're currently still in this range. So therefore, this 4 should flip, and we should come to look to fill the bottom of this range. So literally, that's how simple it is. As long as you know how candles move in between zones, and then once they're in them zones, what happens to price? Well, it's like a bouncing ball. Bounces off the ceiling, comes to the floor. Bounces off the floor, comes to the ceiling. Until it breaks out, it's going to keep doing that. And the breakout is a candle close above, and then you'll get a pullback, and you look to come and fill the next range. Or if we change this down, let's say you get a close down here, new candle should come back, tap previous support, then flip to come and fill the range, because at that point we're technically in that range at that point, aren't we? Therefore we should be coming down to fill this in, and it's the same again. It does it again until it breaks out. So as long as you know how candles move in between zones, how candles bounce in between zones, and then we just look for this to set up our ambush. That's all we're doing. Either that or wingbacks. Wingbacks is just basically the pullback. So if the forward closes like this, we all know price comes and taps 2020, right? When, we don't know, but we know it should be coming up there. So therefore that's our target. But if this closes like this, what should happen with this candle? It should pull back first, tap previous support, which is this zone, right? But what would make us think we could come further? And if so, why would we come further? Well, we should come a bit further because this 4 is not at a bottom wick. So therefore we could say, okay, then we could potentially take a wing back buy from there, because this 4 should open up, pull back, create a bottom wick for this, and then flip to come and fill the range. Therefore we would look something like that, and we could either take a buy stop off the 4, or we could look to get in on a wing back here, depending on the lower time frames, what they look like. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait for this 4, I think. What's your 4 look like? Is anybody's 4 hour different?
Yeah.
What broker you on TradingView? It should say top left. Should say up here. Where's it's just FX.
4 hour FX.
FX or FXCM?
Just says FX.
Say again, Pete.
That's a wonder, I think.
What?
That's a wonder when it just says FX.
Yeah, let's have a look.
When you added your pairs, which one did you choose? Was it FXCM or a wonder?
I can't remember. Usually I go for FXCM, not the Oanda stuff.
It looks similar anyway, like.
I wonder, mate, 'cause it's more in line with TradingView or under the prices. More in line with MT4 and that as well.
See, on Oanda, you've had that forward breakout, so you've had the close on the forward. Okay. So this is where you've got to be careful, because the MT4s, like my MT4s, my 4 hours are still open. It's not broke above yet, like this. It's not closed above.
Is there a difference between MT4 and MT5 as well? So I think that's what I'm on MT5.
I don't know. It'll be who your broker with is really. Who's your broker, Wanda?
I'll just double check on.
If your broker on your demo is a Wanda, you're best off having a Wanda on TradingView. But yeah, I mean, we've had a breakout on the forward, but I can't touch that. I'm gonna have to wait for this one.
You get used to MT5. There's not a lot of difference price-wise. There is slightly, but it just depends which broker you're with, because some of them only use MT5.
Yeah.
Just depends. If you go with MT4, FTMO, they use MT4. But
Right.
5% is use MT5.
Yeah, that's what I went with previously, so that's why I've got MT5.
Yeah, it's alright. Actually, I'm used to it now. It's quite good.
I'm a couple of weeks in, so I'm getting used to it.
What's the difference, Tozy?
It's slightly different interface, Bob, but I think the prices are a little bit different. But it just depends on what you fill your accounts with as well, doesn't it?
But the setup's more or less the same.
Yes and no. There's just little differences that you get used to. Like the way you set your orders is slightly different. There's like a fill or kill option, and there's a few different things that you wouldn't be used to if you used MT4.
Fill and kill.
Fill or kill, yeah, just like the way you do your orders, sort of thing.
Do they actually call it fill
I
and
don't.
kill? Or is that just your name for it?
No, it's an order option, fill or kill. It's like.
Ooh, a 15.
I haven't really looked into it properly, but it's just different order options and that.
Right.
You don't need it all, most of it though.
You get more wins on MT5 than MT.
I get all one.
More wins.
Nah, get loads on either bar.
Of course.
8 pips. So we've had a 15-minute close back into this minor range here. So therefore we should be coming to fill 2012 on the fit, at least tapping. I was thinking, because the 15s, can we not take a wing back buy from here? Because if the 15 taps 2012, it's going to tap at least, there's 15 pips, got to come back to tap 2013 to test before going. So could we take that? So look, 15 through. Even if you close below, 15 still comes and taps 2013. Could we not take that? Because we had a 15 close below. So basically what I'm saying is, if price wants to push down to these levels, okay, looking at previous data, price taps 2012 and then it retests at 2013 and then it either carries on or then it comes through. So can we not take a buy from 2012 as a wing back buy? That would be, because the hours closed Nestle technically. So the hours closed Nestle there. So the hours still in this upper range. It's just the forward putting me off. That's the only thing. This forward could flip at any point. Because you're technically still in this range. So I would prefer a 4-hour close. But I'm just thinking, can we take that 15? Would that work? Because what is that? I would prefer price like 30's close respecting. There is a minor support here. I might miss this, guys. I can't rush into it either. I've just noticed this, so this is what I'm seeing here. So close in, you've already tapped it and you've pulled back. You've came straight through. Even when you've closed respect and you still pull back. Let me have a look some more. Look, 15. You still got to come back. Where would stops be? Yeah, do you know what? We could probably do that. Back in, straight back up, yeah, because you're probably going to have to break the highs, aren't you? Tap, back up. 15. And the time to get out would be the 15. It would all be on the 15. Okay, so let me set this up. What would this be like? So this would be wing back buy from here. Wing back buy. Because we haven't even tapped 2016, remember? We still haven't tapped 2016. Stops would have to be, if you break them below there, you're gone anyway. They're not bad stops, to be honest. 50. So stand by, guys, we might be getting in. This is here. What's these fives like? Ooh, doji. Okay, guys, stand by. Stand by. Because the 30 is close respecting, the hour's close respecting. To the upside. Our cut off would be the 15 closing below. Stop loss. 2007. Target would be 2020. Take partial move to break even. Yeah. Move to be 2013. 13.46. What's this? So we've got 30 minutes. I want to see what this 30 does though. 30's close respecting this man and support here. So it's long. We need this 30 to close respecting, not break below it in 10 minutes though. So we might get down there before the 30. But if the 30 closes below, then it'll be a bit more tricky because it means the next 30's got. It's like being able to reach out. It means the next 30 can actually reach further. So as long as we are closing, respecting 2013.02, yeah. So as long as this 30 closes respecting this, we should be good to go. So what we're saying on this, guys, we still haven't tapped 2016. Right, we had a level up here, didn't we? 2016. Off the higher time frame, we still haven't tapped it, and then we had 2020. Okay, so we still haven't tapped this. This is the pullback on the higher time frame. We've had an hour close nest play respecting, So if we can get a 30-minute close respecting or doji like this, and if the new 30 can pop down, just break the low one more time, we can look to get in for the 30 to flip to the upside. Okay, what is this 15 here? Now if this 15... So our key is price tends to tap 2012 and then it pulls back to 2013 and then it either goes or the hour should flip. That's what we're saying. But either way, see, we don't want this. See where price is pushing up now. We don't want price pushing up when it keep coming down. I just want to make sure that this zone's right. Because if it pulls back now, it means it can push further. And if it breaks the highs, then this wing back buy is not on. Yeah, look, we could be this one here where we haven't quite tapped it and then we pulled all the way back. Close. Why did I say I need the 30 closing? So let's see what happens when the 30 closes respecting this. 15. Let's have a look at the 15. Okay. See, we don't want this 15 pulling back like this, really. We won't. Even if we want to drive, probably going to come back to break even at least. So the 15 would be the cut off if the 15 closed below. See how this is why I like wing backs, because if we get in here on the wing back area and the 15 drives and closes below, look what the new 15 done, pull back, even went into profit, then you would get out. Okay, so it's just whether we don't want this 15 closing. Well, we do, to be fair. This 15 can close back into the range and then we get a bottom wick, but I don't know whether you're going to break the low again at that point. So what is this? This would be the 30 closing doji. And then the new 30, which is the last 30 of the hour. Last 30 of the hour. This would be the hour then driving. Therefore that would be the 4 staying bullish. It means the new 4 then could pull back, create bottom wick, and then flip to the upside to come and fill this range at 2020. Oh, might have something on here, guys. If we can just get down to that little zone. So this is similar to what I said. If you rewind back and you can look with the 5 minutes, sort of similar. And I said price wants to come down, and then we'll see bullish momentum. So if we can see a 15-minute close like this, that will be the 30 closing doji, closing respecting these zones. So you've now had an hour close nest play, 30-minute close respecting with a doji candle, yeah, and a 15 closing respecting. And then what you'll tend to get is you'll get one pop down, break the lows, and then that candle will be the one what flips. I'm just thinking, we'll take partial. This would be our take partial. This would be at least break even here, because he's a man of support here. So we're close, guys. Close for a trade. 13.10. Oh, look at this 15. So what does that mean? This could be it though. This is the thing. This could be it. Because if the 30 closes like this back into the range, the new 30 might not come and break the lows at that point, because you've closed back into that range. You might only just come test the previous wick and then flip to come and fill that range off the hour, and you'd look like that. I'm just thinking, could we get a buy stop off the 30 though? Because if the 30 close, where there could we do that? The hour would work. That would be the 4. I mean, look at this 15 here. Let's have a look to see when the 15 closes back in. Can we then come back down, break the lows, and then get in? Let's have a look. But this is sort of what we want to see. If we do get a 15, it's good for us. But it's just whether we're going to catch it on this, or do we need to bring our wing back up? I don't really want to have to, because previous data shows us that that's a nice area, really. Whoa. Got a spider in the bedroom. Massive. A spider in the bedroom. Cold weather, isn't it? They're all coming in the house.
Are you going to get the spider?
I'll have to get it. Yeah. 1 minute 40. Are you flicking the kettle on? A nice panad.
Are you going to get the spider?
Nice cup of tea. Yeah, I'll get it in a minute, yeah.
Or make me one as well.
Nice cup of tea.
Please.
Yorkshire tea bags.
Oh.
No, do you know what? I've changed to Morrison's homemade. It's like £1.25 for like 10,000 tea bags. It's fantastic, yeah.
Save the money.
Yeah. Well, the fit. Look at this 15 here. 1 minute. We sort of want this to stay like this. This is good. This. But it might be like I said, guys. If the 15 closes below, I probably will be getting out of break even. But we should be coming. If we do tap this, we should be then tapping this before even coming back down. Dum, 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 dum. 30 seconds. Oh, 15 close respecting. Right. So, what does that mean? That's still okay, because the 30 might get some volume here now. We're still bullish though, which is nice. Just want to see if this 30 closes. No, it shows, does it? Okay. Are we down there yet? Oh, we're heading. Oh, stand by, guys. Stand by. Oh, wait there, because this is powering down. Okay. Can we push a little further? Just break the low. I am cautious of the forward though. So just wait for my call here. We're bullish. There's an area here as well, one I want to be mindful of. Oh, not yet. I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet. Wow. Okay, now I'm in, guys. I'm in now for a buy. So I'm in on this. Stops at 2007. We're going to be a bit aggressive on this as well. As in, as soon as we hit as soon as we tap here, I'm going to go to risk free. I'm going to take some partial as well. Now our cutoff is basically, the thing with the 15, what's hard now is the 15 could push further down. If the 15 closes below here, like this one did, the new 15 should pull back anyway, and I'll be getting out at break even. Okay, but the plan of this is hoping that the 30-minute should flip to the upside, because we didn't break these lows. The 30 closed respecting, but it did close respecting here. But the hour closed respecting also, but we are cautious about the 4 hour, because this could be the 4 hour. The 1 hour's created its top wick. This could be the drive for the 1 hour. But looking at previous data, once you tap here, you do tend to tap 2013 before coming down. So I would think you're probably going to have to break this high again if you want to come further down. So we'll see. Oh shit. Okay. So stand by. Ooh. We're close. So this 5 closes. Okay guys, I'm gonna go risk free now. I'm risk free on this. Oh shit. Oh yeah. I've just closed my trade off. So I'm risk free on this, guys. I've literally just closed one of my trades off like an idiot. Okay, if you want to take partial you can do. But you should be coming back up to that zone, I would think. I'm still in on this on my other account. Okay, I'm going to take some partial now. I go, oh. Okay, lovely risk-free trade.
Nice. No. Cheers.
You're not leaving me.
Say again.
You're not leaving me now.
Bye. Okay, I was a bit annoyed that it took me this long to do it.
I know, mate. It's a tough one. I bloody... You know when you click to modify? Yeah, on the MT4, mate, I've just closed it off. So it's not bad, though. Okay. Okay, we're still in this. I've still got it on my other account though, so it's not bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. This could be the zone now. This could be the zone for the flip. You've even closed respect on the 5. Now, it doesn't mean the next 5 might come and fill the wick before coming up. But our original take partial move to break even was here. So what I would recommend doing, if you haven't done, take some more partial here. That's what I'm going to be doing, because remember what I said? You're going to want to break these highs if you want to go further. And I would imagine you're probably going to have to pop back down if you want to go back up. If that makes sense. So I will be taking some more partial. I might even close out there. Oh, that could have been the pullback. We will see. I mean, what did we do there? Can't believe I closed that trade out there. Do you know what it is? It's because I've got about 50 screens all open. And I'm trying to manage all of them. I've got OBS, Discord, I've got my 2 MT4s open, I've got TradingView, I've got YouTube open with the chat box open. Oh, look. Make sure these are all risk free, yeah. Because it might want to come and break the lows again in order to come back up, we will see. Where did I put 2013-10? Oh. See the importance of waiting, guys. Very, very important to wait. Like, I know it's boring, and trading does get boring. That's why it's good to have a community and just sort of talk football or talk politics like what we've done. No, you don't want to be talking politics. But we do.
It's a dangerous rabbit hole.
Exactly. Oh, look at this here. So if this 5 can close like this, yeah, the new 5 probably won't break the lows, but should start coming back up. If we can get a 5 close back in and then avoid the 15, it'll be the 15 bottom wick. If we can avoid a 15 bottom wick, we should be good here, guys. But look at that for drawdown, though. Look at that. I mean, did anyone have any drawdown? I don't think I had any drawdown. 2 pips, but I don't think we entered until the pullback. Oh, look at this. He's all still in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, what you can do if you want, you can trail your stop if you want. So, really, the 15, the 5, if the 5 comes and breaks this now, it's going to pop down to your break-even. So, you might as well move your stop to there, at least. Yeah, and we'll just edge it forward. We'll follow price. Oh, the 15's flipped as well. Do you know what? It's absolutely typical that I closed mine out. But I'm happy. I'm happy with the money. Look at this 50. See if this 15 can drive. Because remember, the 15's still respecting here. Yeah? So if we can get a 15 close in here, and then the new 15 will probably come and test the previous wick. If we can survive that bottom wick, the flip, we should be good to drive. Oh, guys, this is nice. Look at that. Woo! Woo! Now, if you close with no top wick, what are you thinking? If we close with no top wick, that's when I'd be looking to get out, really. Or taking more partial at least and trailing. Because it means the next one's going to close bearish. Or tends to close bearish. Oh, nice 5 close there. So if the 5 can stay in this range, close like this, you should be good for flyers. Love a good flyer Monday. Who have we got on the call this morning? Choking for a brew.
Just a bit of coffee, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is lovely, guys. I mean, look at that fin entry. Let's be honest. Look at that. Look at that fin entry. Do you know what it is? I don't even watch porn anymore, me, you know. Don't watch porn anymore. I just look at charts. That's it. That's all I do.
What's porn?
OGs and bullish candles.
What?
Beats porn.
It's my porn. Oh, it's rocketing. Get up there. Go on. That's what we like. Now, if this comes and breaks the highs, where do we think it's going? If it breaks here, where are we going? Well, it's going to come to at least 2016, isn't it? But
Yeah.
if it pushes past that, where's it going to go next? Well, it's going to come up to 2020 levels.
2030.
2030, yeah. Look at that for an entry, guys. We've read that red. Now, if you rewind this call back on YouTube, right? Can you remember when I drew out the 5 minutes down here? And I said we want to see some bullish closes. Yeah, and then you get a bottom wick, and then we go. It's exactly what's happened, but on a 15 instead of a 5. Exactly what we wanted to see. I need a GIF for like a crow flying or something.
Posey's your man for gifts. It calls them out hat, do where he gets them from.
Yeah. I need a crow toesy flyer. But when we get flyers, I want to play the crow. Yeah, no, that's not a crow, that way. We pretend it's a crow. It's gold, Oskin. It's gold, mate. So if you look at the description, yeah, it's got in brackets what pair it is. It's the only pair I trade. But yeah, good shout though. I'll look at making my camera smaller so you can see the pair. Look at that. Lovely trade. Look at the patience pays off, doesn't it? Patience pays off. Patience even. Now what you can do if you want, trail your stop again if you want. Because, oh wait there though, we've had a new 15. If this 15 comes back down, it's probably going to tap this previous support. So maybe after this 15's done a bottom wick and then flipped, then you can move your stop to the bottom of that 15. That's what I'd probably recommend. But if you push and break the highs, you could probably move your stop to there, really. I mean, what we peaking at the minute? Is anybody not took partial? You know what it means, man. Thank you, my darling.
Spider's gone.
The spider's gone now. Yes, we are bullish, mate. We're bullish all the way to 2020. That's where we're looking to hit. $15's got no bottom wick. I would have liked the bottom wick, really. You still broke. You broke some minor zones here, though. So you should create a high, I would think. But it's just whether we pull back first. We'll see. Did you just like our Three Musketeers I done the other day on Facebook? Took me ages to do that, you know. Don't you think Andy really suits that hair? His lovely, luscious locks. Here's a pullback here. So now this pullback, okay, technically it should come and tap at least previous support, but this one broke out. This one tapped previous support, so really it can come anywhere. Really, if it's a higher time frame, we've got an hour closing. If we don't tap 2016, you could potentially get another trade in off the hour, because the new hour. Pull back, tap, and then flip should come and fill that range. Let's have a look at this hourly range here. So if we get an hour break above here, 2013, is it 2013? It's not 2013, is it? If we get an hour close above here, so if we get an hour break above, where do we go? So break above, pull back. Yeah, look, you tap 2016 at least. We still haven't tapped 2016, have we? Yeah, just be careful though, because this 2020, actually, there's another zone from what I remember. Around here. What's that? 2018. Yeah, look, there's another zone here. So where you can reject and then drop from. So we might not actually make 2020 without getting stopped at break even. So I would definitely take some more partial at 2018. I'm just trying to see if we can get. If we don't tap 2016 and the hour closes, the hour closed here. 10 minutes left. If we don't tap 2016 and this hour closes like this, we should. The new hour should come up to tap it. But this is where you got to say to yourself, guys, you've had one trade. You know, are you happy with your profits? Remember, the more you run into that no man's land, eventually you're going to get shot. Hour break up. Yeah, look, it's got to tap that before it does anything. Hour. Ooh, no bottom wick. It means we might not get a bottom wick. It might just fly. I'm just thinking, could you just market execute? The all tap 2030. You can just take a wing back from there. Pull back. Yeah, look. Hour break. Pull back. The all tap 2013. That's if this hour doesn't come and top 2016. Might be looking at another trade here.
The 4 hours got no bottom wick though, and it's got 8 minutes left on mine.
Oh shit, yeah, it's a 4 hours, isn't it? You're right. That's good shout, Mikey G. Good spot. Because the reason he's saying that is because the 4 hour, we would have had an hour breakout. Now, it means the new hour, yes, it could come up and tap 2016 before then pulling back for the 4 hour, but it means the 4 hour could open up straight away, pull back, create a bottom wick, and then flip. So I'd like to rule out that bottom wick first before taking any more buys up, to be honest with you. So I'd probably end up just calling it a stream. I mean, what you could do with this hour, you would need a decent pullback really in order to get stops above. You just get buy stops above, but you'd need an hour to come down, and it might take 2 hours to get down. Yeah, so I don't know, you might get something like this. Hour comes down, close respecting here, new hour pops down, creates a bottom wick for this 4 hour, because that's where the 4 hour is, then closes doji, there's 2 hours. The new 3rd hour on the 4 pushes, maybe breaks above, and then the last 4 hour candle is the one what pushes, hits 2016, and now has the liquidity to now, because you've picked it up from here, to drive through these levels. So that would be better for me. And then what I'd be looking at later on, maybe New York session, I'd be looking at just a buy above 2014 off the hour, and I'd look to get in on this candle. So as a pullback, buy stop to then come through. Be nice if we don't tap 2016, but if we do, and this can still play out, it just means your next target is 2018. But you don't want to be stuck in that much drawdown like on the 4 hour. But then again, this could just open and fly up, remember, because that's what previous data shows. But I won't be touching that, guys. But keep an eye on it today. See what our analysis was like. What time are we on? I'll see how this hour closes, and then we'll probably call it. Everybody still in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, I'm just floating. As I can without being taken out.
Have you took partial though? He's all took partial.
Yeah, took 3 bits of partial.
Yeah, what I can see happening, I think you're going to come up first. I think you're going to come and tap this first, and then I think the 4 will probably pull back, create that bottom wick. Oh, it's actually further down here, isn't it? And then come back up. What might be worth doing though is, because if you think about it, if price breaks back below here, you're definitely coming here, because that's the 4 hour doing its pullback first. Do you know what I mean? So then you say to yourself, well, if I break below here, I know I'm definitely coming here on my stops anyway, so why can't I just put my stops there? So you could maybe move your stops closer if you wanted to. But I do think we're going to pop up. We'll see. We'll see. Come on, I hope it does. Well, another one. I'll tell you what, while we wait for that, let's fill in our spreadsheet. Now, very important, guys, you get a logbook. It's very, very important. Alright, do you know what it is? The logbook's not just to track your trades. It's more to look back over. It's basically, it's more to have data to go over to see where you're going wrong. So you can go back over your losses and go, okay, why did I lose them trades? And you'll start seeing patterns. So for me, through my journey, what I noticed is I was getting loads of my losses were mainly on a different pair. I used to trade 2 pairs, and most of my losses were on the other pair. So I just got rid of that pair. Yeah, another one. Most of my losses were second or third trades. So what does that say? It was rare I lost a first trade. So what does that say? Okay, well, just start limiting yourself to trades, 1 a day. And then if it's, you know the second and third trade, you're aware of it, you need more data. It needs to be 100% for you to take another trade. It's being able to highlight and get rid of the losses, so your win rate's better. Therefore, your trades you're taking will be more quality trades. So it's but you won't be able to do that unless you have a logbook. You think you'll be able to remember, but trust me, you won't. And if you want one, there's one in the Discord resources spreadsheet. What time did we get this trade? 10, half 10, is that what it was? 7. What was this trade? It was a wing back buy, wasn't it? Wing back buy, and it was off the... I'm going to say it was off the 30, because the 30 did close respecting. It was the 15 what pushed down, wasn't it? So 30... yeah?
Is it not a nest play on the hour though?
Well, this is where this comes in. See this? Other relevant stuff. Yeah. I'm going to be adding on here, look, nest plays. So it was a nest play, yeah. There was a nest play on the hour. There was a close respected on the 30. 15, what was the 15? Let me have a look again. It was just bullish, wasn't it? What was the 30? To be honest with you, I think you're right, to be honest with you. Because the 30 was just a close respected one, so you're right. Nest play on the 30, on the hour.
So we've got a minute left. There's a potential for another re-entry in there. If you look at the hour there.
Yeah. But I'm just cautious of the 4 hour.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. If this hour closes like this, you're coming up to tap 2016, but it's whether the 4 hour pulls it right down first.
I'll have that other trade now. So
oh yeah.
I don't know how to do it,
I just hold out for now. If it pulls back bonus, we could look to get in. But if it goes, it's gone. You still made a profit today, haven't you, with your trade?
20 seconds.
And back buys. What was my stop? Was 71. What did we peak? Can't believe I closed out that. I've done that twice. It's 10.
So what happens now?
10 hit, and then I can't even put my other trade in, but you's all got flies, didn't you? It was a 1 hour nest play. 1 hour nest play. The 30-minute close respecting as well. We had the daily and the weekly bias. Fantastic. At the stream. The streak continues, guys. 11 wins. 11 trades, 11 wins. Yeah, look. So is this a new 4 now? Yeah, new 4. Okay, so new 4. So look, we're pulling back now. But how far we come? I probably won't look at anything at the minute until we come and clear this bottom wick. But we might not even get down there. If anything, at least 2012. Why do you think I say 2012? Oh shit.
Previous wing back, isn't it?
Well, it's a previous support on the 4.
Yeah.
So the previous support on the 4 is here. So what I'd be doing with this trade now, guys, the price is pushing, I'd maybe move stops to just the lower V. Because if this 15 flips, comes down, you're probably going to start coming back down. But it's completely your call. But I'm actually out of this now.
So I'm going to call it a do, actually. I'm not going to push me up to there.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Just same again tomorrow. We go again.
Man. Sweet. Well,
Alright, mate.
see you tomorrow.
Catch you later, mate.
Thanks, Pete. Enjoyed that this morning.
Yeah. Glad you enjoyed it. See you later, guys. I'm going to be shooting off as well, guys. So if you're still in this, fantastic. Just start trailing your stop, but you should be coming to tap 2016. Just be careful of the forward. Obviously, could pull all the way back. But hopefully, you can get up to there. And then you can go from there. So lovely. I'll be back on tomorrow, everyone. Wednesday, I'm not on, unfortunately. I've got to drive down to Exeter, which is a bloody long drive. So I won't be on then. If you like what you see, hit the Linktree button. Loads of information on there. If you want to become a member, fantastic. We do trade New York session, but it's just for members only. So hit the Linktree, get into our free Discord. But other than that, you can come watch me trade YouTube most mornings from 8 AM. Alright guys, right. Fantastic trade. I'll catch you all later. Take care.
You too.
Bye bye. Bye.